Hi, gang. This is Janet Callahan. I am the Reiki Master here at Good Vibrations Energy Studio, and I wanted to do a first video for our YouTube channel today, so that's kind of exciting. New. Hey, so today I want to talk to you about Bach flower remedies and other flower and gemstone essences. A lot of people are familiar with Rescue Remedy. It is great for emergency use and panic use and um, you know, kids who are over excited and frustrated and hysterical, but I know people who use it on their cats and dogs too. So let me tell you a little bit about flower essences and gemstone essences. They are not exactly like tea, right? But they take the flower, they use a flower or an herb or a gemstone to charge the water that they use. They use a bowl of spring water. They use that to charge the water and impart the energy of that item into the water. So not long enough for it to be a tea. It's just kind of sitting out there soaking up sunlight and charging. But also, unlike homeopathy, where you potentate things by shaking them a certain way and dividing them a certain way and diluting them a certain way, Bach flowers aren't diluted like that. They don't have strength. They don't get stronger or weaker. They just take the water that has been infused and has had that energy put into it, and they bottle it up, usually with a little bit of alcohol for preservation, or sometimes with vinegar or glycerin. And then you take, typically the dosage is 4 drops at a time under your tongue or in a glass of water, as frequently as you need to. More frequently for acute things, less frequently for long-term chronic things, right? I really like Bach flowers in particular, although I've kind of had some experience with all of the above. Dr. Bach's theory was that they work on an energetic level, and that by fixing the emotional imbalance that was involved in whatever the illness or injury was, you could help your body heal physical ailments. I will tell you that what I use them for most is anxiety, because I have lots of anxiety. But like, we dose my kid with Rescue Remedy when we go to the doctor because she freaks out at the doctor's office. Rescue Remedy Bach flower brand stuff comes in pastilles. They are little candy things. They taste kind of funky as far as I'm concerned. They're not really candy. They're not that sweet. But they're convenient to carry around because it's not a liquid in a glass bottle. It also comes in glass bottles. I know there's a kids safe version that does not have alcohol in it, and there's an alcohol version. There are other companies out there besides the Bach flower people. Flower Essence Service has hundreds of essences, and they do research, and they have people writing research papers on and case studies on things that they've used different essences for. There's a whole crew in Australia doing Australian bushflower essences with sort of the same deal. And here in the U.S., we also have people like Carissa's Cauldron. She makes her own essences, and we carry her essences here at Good Vibrations. A good way to know if an essence is right for you or not is to muscle test it. If you're not present, it's a little harder to do muscle testing, but you can still do it. Or you can use a pendulum to douse which one is the best one for you. There are also repertoire books out there, like I like these little bitty ones. They list out different reasons you might use a specific essence, but of course most of those are just for the Bach branded ones. Bach came up with 38 flowers. He was a doctor back in the early 1900s in England, and he felt like modern medicine was too focused on symptoms and not focused on whole body health, which is still sort of where we're at. But he quit his practice. He went out into the countryside and he started experimenting and researching to figure out what he thought would work better. There are tons of books out there on Bach flowers. I think I'm going to teach a class on it eventually because I really like Bach flowers for this sort of thing. They're gentle, they're easy. You can put some in your water bottle in the morning and be done for the day if you have one water bottle. or you can dose your water bottle off and on through the day as you refill it. And then it's always with you and you're always getting that energy. The other thing I really like to do is I like to Reiki that same bottle. So you're getting Reiki and the Bach flower essences at the same time. The other thing about flower and gemstone essences is they are somewhat related to things like Florida water and other waters that are used in root work and conjure practices. They have some of that same energetic, imparting the energy of the thing into the water that you're about to use to do whatever you're going to do. So there are lots and lots and lots of these sorts of things out there. So if you're interested in them, let's talk. Join me on Facebook on Good Vibrations Energy Studio, or catch up with me on Twitter at Kadira, Kadiera, or otherwise catch me at a local event. Thanks.